Earth Science for Upper Elementary students. My name is Samantha Wadler, and I will be your instructor. I'm super excited that you're here and ready to teach you all about Earth Science concepts. During this 12-week course, you will learn about Earth Science concepts such as the Earth's spheres, the layers of the atmosphere, the water cycle and clouds, plate tectonics, earthquakes, and volcanoes. I am now going to guide you on a tour of the course and our learning management system, Canvas. Okay, let's start our tour of Canvas. So this is our homepage. It just has a brief welcome at the top and shows you how to get started. Then as we move on, you'll see my contact information here. And this really goes into our syllabus. I would recommend reading the syllabus closely so you know what to expect this semester. Starts with a course overview and then talks a little bit about the required reading. We're going to have readings from Newsela and ReadWorks, which I'll talk about in just a little bit. Some of the course prerequisites, these are just some videos to get you started and how to use the different programs that will be required this semester. A learning community overview and netiquette and discussion expectations. So we're fully online, which means that we need to be able to just have discussions and interact with peers, and this just kind of gives you some tips on how to do that. Then it moves into the course objectives and assignments. You can see the objectives are listed here. Some of our major assignments are here, and how the assessments are broken down. There are 150 points available, and assignments vary in point value. You can kind of go through that on your own to see what to expect. Then it talks about extra credit. There are 2 opportunities to earn just a little bit of extra credit. It goes into the late assignment policy, plagiarism, ADA and students with disabilities information, and technical support. Now, up here on our sidebar, there's some things that I want to just quickly talk about. One of them is announcements. So announcements is if anything comes up in the course and I have an announcement to make, you can find those there. And then modules. Modules is really important because this is where most of the course takes place. And in just a moment, we're going to go and explore the modules. Grades is another one you're going to be clicking on pretty frequently. This is how you can keep up with how you're doing in the course. So let's go ahead and check out the modules tab. Okay, so clicking on the modules tab, we see our modules. So here I have all the modules for the entire semester, but we're going to focus on just module 1 and then take a quick look at the help module. So this is module 1, getting started, and we're going to go ahead and go into it. So we click on the first thing, and the first thing you see is a welcome video, which you can watch on your own. On our next page, you have the module 1 getting started overview. So this has specific module objectives and kind of just goes over each of the assignments. You'll see an overview like this in every module. Next is going to be the individual assignments. So one of your first assignments is to do a scavenger hunt. So you'll download the questions and then you'll have to use the syllabus and the home page to answer the questions on the scavenger hunt and then submit that assignment. Next one is the pre-assessment quiz. So this one is not graded. It is just to see kind of where you stand. Its purpose is to help me better understand your previous knowledge of earth science concepts. But please do make sure you complete this assignment. Next up is a student survey. So this is going to give you your first introduction to Nearpod, which I'm going to talk about in just a moment. Nearpod is a program that we are going to be using in every module, and it really is going to be how you get a lot of the lesson content. And study buddies. So throughout this course, you're going to have interactions with your peers. The first one is that you are going to be assigned a study buddy. So this assignment is just getting to know them, but that person will become someone that you can contact throughout the course If you need to, if you have questions or you aren't able to get in touch with me right away, your study buddy can be kind of your backup. And then introduction. So this is your first discussion. So this one you'll be writing 2-paragraph introductions about yourself and responding to your classmates. The information is here on kind of what is required, and up here is where you will find a rubric which will show how you are graded. All right, so that then should take us into Module 2. Each of the modules has a similar layout. Each module will be available to you during the weeks they are assigned, and you can move through them for the most part at your own pace. Do keep an eye out for the group assignments and be sure to start on those early. So I'm going to go back to our main modules tab, and I want to show you the help module. So that one is down here at the bottom, and this one just has a bunch of information about the different programs you're required to use, as well as a discussion board. So this is just, remember, if you need help, please ask me. I am available to help you and happy to do so. And these are just about the individual ones. If you go into this one, it's just a discussion board where if you have a specific question, you can comment here, and you can even help other people if you know the answer to one of those questions. All right, that is going to wrap up our tour of Canvas. Nearpod is a tool we'll be using pretty frequently in our class. Nearpod is a tool that lets me push out lessons to you guys, and they're interactive, so you kind of interact with the lesson as you're going through. And you'll be learning more about this one as you do your first assignment, a student survey. All right, we're going to be using 2 sites for the reading assignments. One of them is Newsela. When you get into Newsela, you're going to use the link that I provided and create an account. And then when you go in, it should give you a screen that looks like this. You're going to go over to your assignments and click on that. And that's going to take you into assignments. Now, just in case you need to know, the modules here are assigned. So if you're in Module 2, you'll want to do all of the readings for Module 2, and then you can stop. And they're assigned like that for all the modules. When you're ready to start reading, you go ahead and just click on the article, and you'll have to click on it again to get all the way in, and it will give it to you here. Now, one of the things that I really like about Newsela is that you can change the reading level to a level that you are comfortable with. And you do that up here just by clicking on different Lexile levels. So you can find the one that best suits your needs. Remember, when you're done with reading assignments, whether it be on Newsela or ReadWorks, you'll want to come back and complete the reading assignment in the module. Okay, so the second tool we're going to be using for reading assignments is readworks.org. So what you'll need to do is click on the link that I provided and enter the class code. Once you've done that, you'll be prompted to set up an account. When you do that, it takes you to an assignment list. So this has all of your assignments. Do make sure that you are reading the correct assignment for the module you are in. And then you can just click on them to get started. One of the things I really like about ReadWorks is a lot of the time it offers you audio, so you can read and listen at the same time. Now, make sure again to go back to the course to finish the reading assignment when you are done. Thanks for watching this brief orientation. I hope that it has helped you get familiar with the course. I look forward to working with you and can't wait to get started.